Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into the iTipWell report. My name is iveriani. Hope all is well with you. So today vinyl review is the legendary, my favorite artist of all time, Sade. This is the Love Deluxe album. This is her fourth studio album with her band. This was released October 26, 1992. I remember I was a freshman in college, and I know I was listening to her before, even more her other albums before this album came out. But this was a great time in my childhood, and this is, I'm honored to say, this was the music, some of the music that I was listening to. So this came out in the UK on October 26th, and then it also was released in the US November 3rd of 1992 as well. So you have two different releases. It is an iconic classic album, and you know Sade, her vocals are nice and smooth, simple to the point, and it's sultry, and her band is amazing. So this is what the cover looks like. This is the Love Deluxe. I love it. I would like to get it on a shirt, and I've seen people with it on a shirt. And then this is the back of the vinyl. Let me see if we can get closer. This is her band. Beautiful, beautiful classic picture. And then you have the credits and stuff. What I noticed about this particular vinyl that I got, they didn't put a lot of the production credits on there. I mean, I appreciate that, but it was kind of different, and I was like, okay, it was straight to the point, right? So on the back of this vinyl, it has side 1, No Ordinary Love, Feel No Pain, I Couldn't Love You More, Like a Tattoo, and then on side 2 is Kiss of Life, Cherish the Day, which was a popular single, Pearls, Bulletproof Soul, which is my ultimate favorite. It's like, to me, Bulletproof Soul is like a rare Sade release. And then also you have Mermaid, right? So this is the cover, and then this is the back look like, so you can see. And then so I wanted to tell you, I don't think people really talk about it as much. I wanted to also shout out the band members, because people don't really talk about them. You know, they and I understand they put Sade in the front, and she is the face of the band Sade, but we also want to give props to also the band members. So I'm looking at my notes right now. So I want to salute to let's go Stuart Matthewman. He is the guitar and saxophone player. Andre Hell, he's the keyboardist. Leroy Osborne, he's the background vocals. Paul Dedman, he's the bass. And Sade Adu, she is the vocals. Right? So salute to them. I should have put pictures, but maybe I'll do it in another reviews. Salutes to Sade and the band. So also I'm looking at the songwriting credits, and this is from Apple Music. If you ever want to check out the Love Deluxe on Apple Music, they have Sade. She is a songwriter as well. They have also Stuart Matthewman. He is also a songwriter, as well as Andre Hell, and as a whole, Sade, the arranger. Then they also have as the producers, which you know, I don't know. Some bands you would hear you would hope they produce their stuff, but on the credits here they say Sade, they produce all their stuff. So I appreciate that. So I opened the vinyl, right? And so here's the cover, and you know what I appreciate, because I was like, yo, I wish, because YouTube be they be just messing us up if we play any little thing as far as on a regular video. I wish that I could do snippets, but they have the lyrics of all the tunes on on this, and I appreciate that, because I was like, oh my goodness. And oh my goodness, let me tell you, I didn't even see this. The credits are in a different way. The credits are right here, so I appreciate that, because I didn't see it at first. I was like, wow, they put an album out with no credits where you could see, but it was in a cut. Pretty much is talking about who Sade is and who helped, like, the background work in the recording studios. From what I read with this album, it was recorded in Italy, LA, and New York, so I appreciate that. And yeah, if you ever want to get the lyrics to a Sade Love Deluxe vinyl, yeah, look at this. It is beautiful, right? So we're gonna open it up. So I got this vinyl months ago, because I know I was planning on doing this vinyl review. So this is beautiful. It's very simplistic. Simple. I said simplistic, right? Simple. It is side 1. This is Sade Love Deluxe, and then the bag is beautiful. It's brand new. And this is side 2. That's what it's looking like. I'm gonna tell you, I was happy to get this album. I've always had her, the Love Deluxe and all Sade CDs on. I always had her music on CDs. But yo, her stuff is pricey here and there, because it is like classic stuff. I wanted to get the box set, so maybe I'll end up doing a review on that. But this is my first vinyl. Well, no, this is not my first one. I'm sorry. I have another one. I think it's Promises or something like that. But this is my first, like, favorite of all her projects, the Love Deluxe. And I just love her music. So let me tell you, my favorite tunes on here is Bulletproof Soul. I don't know, for some strange reason, Sade has popular music that everybody like Cherish Today is well known, No Ordinary Love. But I also, besides that, I like the rare stuff. So the Bulletproof Soul, what else she had? Bulletproof Soul, and then Feel No Pain. Let me tell you, if you guys, you know, we live in different times right now. So if you listen to Feel No Pain, it sounds like that song came out in COVID or it came out this year. Because I'm gonna tell you, I have wrote the lyrics down a little bit. The song starts off with Mama been laid off, Papa been laid off, my brother been laid off more than 2 years now. I'm like, yo, that sound like now. So usually with legendary artists such as Sade and her band, sometimes they are so just talented and geniuses that they will predict stuff that you probably wouldn't even think about years later. Or it could happen right then. I'm not saying it didn't happen in 1992, because she did write it around that time. But it's like gems like this album, you play it and you be feeling like it just came out a few minutes ago, like the release. So that song I like because it's talking about real stuff. But mainly this album is about love, heartbreak, a mixture of everything, and it's just an album that you cannot like skip. It's from like, it's a classic album where you could play it straight through and you will not be disappointed. Now, what I will tell you, have I been to Sade tour yet? No, I haven't. I need to hurry up and go to one. But the reality is, Sade only, to me, she only comes out with a tour every 10 years. And I have to post it, but she is coming out with a tour next year. So I'm going to see if I could try to go to that, because I don't know if she is going to stop touring like some other artists. And you know, legendary artists such as herself, they tour for a very long time, and then sometimes they have their final tour, like how Salute to Wu-Tang, I think they had their final tour. So let me know if you are going to go. Have you ever been to a Sade tour? And also, are you planning on going to the tour that's in 2026? Because I saw the flyer and I was like, ooh wee, right? But nevertheless, out of this vinyl, it was 9 classic tunes that I enjoyed as a kid. I was listening to this as a kid, and it was just everything. And then I realized when I was looking, I was like, what? I was like, what do they consider her genre to be? And so I looked it up, and so they said R&B, like ambient music, cool jazz, art pop, trip hop, and chill out. The chill out I can understand. I would call it ambiance music. I definitely can understand that. A little bit R&B, I do understand that, and some cool jazz, but I never really thought about that because just the music was so good. So nevertheless, my favorites are Feel No Pain, No Ordinary Love, which is a classic, Kiss of Life, Cherish the Day. I would say after Bulletproof Soul is Cherish the Day. But I will tell you, one of my questions that I have with Cherish the Day, she had some lyrics in there saying she wouldn't want to go to heaven. And I was like, girl, no. She wrote, if you listen to Cherish the Day, really listen to it well. She sounded like she was heartbroken and said, y'all, I don't want to go to heaven. And I was like, what? So, and I peeped that out years ago, probably when I was a kid. And I was like, why you don't want to go to heaven? Over some dude, you know? I said, nah, not me. I'm not like that. But let me know your thoughts on that. And let me know your thoughts on tell me what song off of this vinyl that you like. I want to know. I want to know what's your favorite Sade album. You could tell me that. And tell me, if particular to this vinyl, what's your favorite tune. So, like I said, Cherish the Day, Bulletproof Soul, Kiss of Life. I mean, they're all good. Feel No Pain, No Ordinary Love. But overall, this is a classic album. If you never heard of Sade, I don't know where you've been, but I'm not knocking you. But if you don't have this vinyl, please definitely go out and get it, because it is worth it. The packaging is everything and all of that. I didn't get a chance to tell y'all who it was released under. It was released under Sony Music Group. I saw Sony Music Group, right? Well, no, it says Sony Music on here, because I think they had 2 releases, one in 1992 and one in 2020. So I'm seeing Sony Music on here, but then I also look at the credits as well as my CDs. It says Epic Records. So overall, Sade is signed to Epic Records. I wonder if she's still signed to Epic Records now. That would be a little shocking. But nevertheless, this is my favorite vinyl out of my childhood, out of my young adulthood, and currently still is. And this is the first vinyl review, one of my favorite albums. Please stay, I said stay. Please look out for the next 6 vinyl reviews that's coming. This is my birthday month. It's September. Shout outs to the Virgos. Shout outs to the Libras. I hope you enjoy this vinyl review. This is my favorite. And yes, get the Sade vinyl.